bear to sit out. So this is a really fun athletic feeling movement that I love, and it hits shoulders, deep core, all the things, and is just a really great way to also give our bodies a little bit of different kind of movement, which is on the ground. So I'm going to show you a couple of different things about this. I promise that it's not as complicated as what it looks, and once you learn it once, you'll be like, oh, okay, I got it. All right, so you're going to start in a bear position, and I do have my knees hovering for this, so I don't have my knees on the ground, okay? So we're gonna start in that bear position. I'm not gonna go through all of this because you already know this. Toes tucked under, knees hovering up, deep core on, making sure that my weight is centered. Now my first step is I'm going to take my leg and I'm gonna bring it through my body, okay? So I wanna think about bringing it through the space that is in between my knee and my hands. So knees up, leg comes through, okay? Right here, now I'm gonna continue to push the leg through, and I'm gonna rotate open on my hips. Now I am gently sitting on one hip. I haven't plopped down on the ground onto the hip, so I'm not just like chilling here, okay? I'm still very active in this position, and then I'm gonna continue to push the hip through, push the toe through, and rotate open. This is really important because a lot of people will just kind of end here, and I don't want you to do that. I want you to get that chest really nice and open because we're getting a nice kind of pec stretch on this side, and I want this arm to not be locked out, okay? So don't lock out your arm and then arch your back trying to get into this position right here. So if someone were to have like a piece of paper underneath your butt, they should be able to really easily pull it out. So it's not like your butt's just resting on the ground. It's just like kind of barely hovering. Now to get out of this position, you're gonna take your toe and it needs to come back through the same way that it got there, okay? So you're gonna lift your butt up, through, and then you're gonna come back into your bear position, and then you will repeat on the other side. I'll show you from the front just so you can get a little bit of a different view, and I'll show you with the other leg. So I'm going to hover up on my knees. My left leg is going to come through. Then I'm going to touch my left hip down on the ground, and I'm gonna keep pushing through with that left toe. I don't want my left toe and left hip to be way back here, okay? You want that left hip to kind of be at a diagonal line with your hand. So notice that my hip is a little bit in front of my hand, not behind it, okay? That's gonna give you that really nice kind of open chest right here that we're looking for. Then to reverse out of this, I'm gonna pull my hip back, bend my knee, put my knee back behind my hand, and then rotate back into that bear position. If you're feeling super extra, you can do a variation where you don't put your toe on the ground, and this is really fun once you get the hang of it. It just adds a little bit extra strength component and stability component to it. So I'm gonna show you that really quickly, but make sure to meet yourself where you're at and choose what works best for you. This is a variation where toes and hips both stay up off the ground. And that is your bear to sit out. Have fun.